Did it happen to you that you needed to memorize things for an exam or for work in a short period of time and you studied really hard and seemed like you were doing great, but the day after you realized you totally forgot everything? What if I told you you are really able to learn huge amount of information within one day without getting anxious or being stressed? And most importantly, this information will be with you forever if you know these memorization techniques. Well, I'm highly suggested to sit through the whole thing because I'm about to give you top tips that will set you apart from the rest and help you to memorize a lot of things forever. Nothing basic, only precious information, and the last tip is the key to success. Let's get started. The first one, visual storytelling. This technique involves creating a story about things that you need to memorize. For example, imagine you need to learn the main figures in terms of a historical event, let's say American Civil War. So what do we have? We have the Union, Abraham Lincoln, the Confederacy, Jefferson Davis, and slavery. Let's use red card as an anchor to memorize things better. Let's create a story. So you want to go inside your red car, but you can't enter because it's surrounded by people without rights. In the car, there's Jefferson Davis, who's wearing the badge, the Confederacy team, and he's not allowing you to enter. But with help of Abraham Lincoln, who's wearing the badge, the Union, you successfully got into the car. I know this story sounds really weird, but every time when you think about the red car, since this moment, all figures, all terms, all data that you need to memorize will just pop up in your hand. The second one, the famous Pomodoro Technique. The Pomodoro method has revolutionized the way I study, but when I first started using it, I wasn't doing this right. I usually got lost in the huge amount of information, I lost focus, and I didn't perform very well. So let me explain what you should add to make this technique work for you. The classic version of Pomodoro method includes 25 minutes of studying and 5 minutes of break. This counts as the one Pomodoro session. And in theory, you need to make 4 Pomodoro sessions, except the 4th time, instead of 5-minute break, you have 25 or 30 minutes. Sounds very easy to implement, but in reality, I was facing some troubles when I followed this scheme. First, my study has a lot of distraction. My breaks were very ineffective. So how can we fix this? The first one, make sure that when you study, nothing can possibly distract you. In ideal world, in ideal situation, when you are at the table, all you need to have on the table is only your notes, paper to write things down, course book or a book, and a pen with water. That's it. That's the only thing that you really need. And studying for 25 minutes means actual studying for 25 minutes. Don't cheat. Because if you are distracted, the Pomodoro method loses any sense of it. A key thing is to try to stay focused no matter what. And the second one, the purpose of 5-minute break is to refresh your brain, to restore your energy, to let go of any other thoughts. But usually what do? We start scrolling social media or watching television, and these things maybe sometimes can work, but in 95% they are not. Instead, what I recommend you to do are listening to music, meditation, easy movements, healthy snack, or a cup of tea. Pomodoro method will change your study habits in a better way. And the last one, my favorite one, and I use it all the time. It helped me to grow as a student and to improve my memory in astronomical level. It's self-explanation. What you need to do is to be your favorite teacher. You need to explain everything out loud in simple words to yourself. Imagine that you have an imaginary audience or a study buddy or a student. It doesn't matter, but the thing is that you need to explain. It would be even better if you will have such kind of a dialogue with questions and answers. So why it's working? Because while you're doing this, it includes 3 types of memory: visual, auditory, and tactile at the same time. That's why you help yourself to memorize it. And the thing is, when you explain difficult things in simple words, it's just easier to digest. And that's the reason why your studying and test performance will improve. Okay, I gave you the best tools how to memorize things quickly, and as any other tools, they work only if you try them. Just a little reminder, I answered to all comments under this video, so let me know what you think. Don't forget to subscribe and see you in the next video.